Hello, Emil.
Hello.
Welcome in Holland.
Nice to meet you.
I'm very thrilled, a little bit nervous to be with you here. It's a great opportunity. It's for I'm a teacher and for school children, and I like that they play music. And I'm a guitar player, and you're a guitar player.
Yes.
And maybe you can tell the children what was your when you started with your guitar.
Yes, so first of all, I got a guitar when I was 10 years old, a very simple cheap guitar from my parents, and I started playing melodies on the top two strings, just simple melodies. And after a while, I heard a rock tune like "Smoke on the Water," you know, with Deep Purple. Exactly. And I learned that song, and then all of a sudden I just wanted to play electric guitar. So it was rock and roll for, in different bands. So I was lucky to get a pretty good guitar teacher, and then he helped me to get in contact with other people that played, and I started a couple of bands and play rock and roll music and funk guitar and blues guitar. And then from there it was just I didn't know that I was gonna be able to play for a living in the future, but I decided once to try. And after a few years of studying music, I tried to do this, and I realized it's all about your goals and dreams. So if you want to do something, you can. It's just you need to stay at it and work hard. Yeah.
In the beginning, it's very hard, eh?
Yes.
When you buy a guitar, with which guitar you would start?
I would start with a guitar. It doesn't have to be a great guitar, very expensive. It can be a pretty simple guitar, but it should be a guitar that doesn't have the strings too far from the fretboard.
Right.
So it's difficult to play. It should be fairly easy to play, because in the beginning it needs to be easy.
Yes.
Otherwise you're not going to keep playing.
No.
So you should really just get a guitar if you can that's really easy to play.
Right.
And then after a while you'll find your own taste, and that takes some time. When I was 17 years old, I had played guitar for 7 years, and I realized when I was about to get a new guitar that I didn't really know what I liked, because I hadn't tried a lot of guitars. So you start by trying out a lot of guitars, and after a while this feels good and this sounds good to me, and that's the one.
So when you're in the store, you have to take a guitar and you have to play a lot on it, so you know how it feels.
A bit. Most of the time you'll feel pretty quickly that this is the one, because it's your sound. It feels good. You can feel that pretty quickly.
All right.
If you but you can try a lot of different guitars, and then you'll find it. Yeah, so but it takes a while.
Yes.
Nowadays I much more know what I'm after, but it takes years to actually be able to know what you're after.
Yes, of course. And when you started, at what age you started with guitar playing?
I started, I think I was 10 years old. That's when I started.
And you had your inspiration from where?
That was in the beginning. I just had lessons 20 minutes a week, one time a week, and I wasn't very inspired until I heard rock and roll. So it was when I got my electric guitar, I really started to practice. And then I realized that I like to sit and practice things and work things out. And then after a while it just was something that I did, and I didn't think of the time. Or I was just doing it, and it was just fun. But the better you get at something, the more fun it is. So in the beginning it doesn't necessarily...
It's really working.
Yeah, it's
exercising.
Exercising. You're working, and it will be more and more fun every year.
And getting music.
Yeah, getting music is very important for me. Because getting music helped me in other situations in life too.
Okay.
So for me, music has been the most important aspect of my life. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, that's good.
Now you're playing fingerstyle.
Yes.
And you're very good at
Well,
it.
thank you. Thank you.
How do you do that?
Well, I started off getting the thumb to play the bass, and I worked hard on getting the thumb independent from the fingers so I can do other rhythms with my fingers. And then I started playing a melody, learning a melody from listening to a lot of records. And there's also great lessons on YouTube and different places where you can pick up some things. And then I started working out that, and then I started working out my own arrangements.
Okay.
And that's when it's really got to start to be really fun. So I was doing that a lot. And now I really enjoy it because sitting playing guitar by yourself can be so much fun. And this style is really fun way of entertaining an audience. You can actually, you don't even have to have a band.
No.
It's great to play with other people. It's important because you learn a lot. But I mean, playing solo guitar, you can travel anywhere and play anywhere. And it's so small. It's not like a grand piano you have to bring. So yeah, it's good.
Are you still nervous when you have a gig?
Yes. Sometimes I'm really nervous. Sometimes I'm not nervous at all. So it's like it depends on what I do. But yeah, this is something that I've struggled with, and many people do. And it's so common. So everyone is nervous sometimes. But it's all about actually if you do a few gigs. For me, if I do it more often, I don't get as nervous. So it's all about doing it. It's the same with playing. It's more difficult if you don't play a lot. If you play a lot, then it's easier. So it's all about time. And for me, getting older helped. When I was younger, speaking to my classmates, doing a presentation, I was nervous about that too, because it's not a common situation that you do. So, but you have to just try it out and then see that after a while it will get easier, even if it doesn't feel like it gets easier. So it will. Just keep staying at it and focused.
So you're different every day, yeah?
Yeah.
Tommy Emmanuel says, "Oh, you're every time you're different.
Sometimes
it feels like you can't stop, and sometimes it's hard to do."
That's the same every day, it's different every day. Yeah. So you get to your guitar, and sometimes it's so easy, sometimes it's difficult.
Okay.
But it's when I'm playing a lot, I can actually, even if I feel that I have a low level, I can still perform. You know.
Okay. Yes.
So but I wouldn't be satisfied with my own playing, but I would still perform a concert.
Okay.
So yeah.
I have met Gareth Pearson
Yeah.
in Amsterdam, and he said, "Well, in autumn, in my timetable, I can visit your school and will play for the children."
Yeah.
Do you know Gareth Pearson?
I know Gareth. Gareth is probably one of, in terms of fingerstyle guitar, he's one of the greatest in the world.
Oh.
He is really, really good. And Gareth is one of those guys that inspired me too, because I heard him when he was very young. I'm a little bit older, I think, maybe 1 year older or something. I'm not sure, but he was so good when he even were 16 years old, and now he's been traveling so much, playing I think all over the world.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that he's going to come to your school, because he's a fingerstyle star.
Right. Well, you too. Or,
well, I'm working on it.
When the children see your YouTube things.
Hope you will like it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thank you very much for this interview, and I hope that the world, the fingerpickers, will rule the world. And
we're working on it.
Thank you for the inspiration you gave to me. Thank you very much.
I'm so glad you did this interview. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye bye everyone.
Thank you.